Good afternoon, and thank you for the opportunity to present this proposal. My name is Raul Melendez, and today I will present the Family Stability Initiative, a proposed public nonprofit partnership between Riverside County Housing and Workforce Solution and Olive Crest. The initiative is designed to strengthen housing stability for families with school-aged children through prevention-focused coordinated public services. During this presentation, I will summarize the identified community need, the proposed partnership, the implementation strategy, anticipated outcomes, and the resources necessary to support successful implementation. Before discussing the proposed partnership, I will provide a brief overview of today's presentation. I will begin with an executive summary of proposal, followed by the background and the public administration challenge that this initiative is designed to address. Next, I will present the proposed objectives, expected outcomes, and the Family Stability Initiative, including the collaborative partnership between Riverside County Housing and Workforce Solutions and Olive Crest. I will then review the implementation work plan and the proposed first-year operating budget before concluding with a summary of the proposal and my recommendation for approval. Collectively, these sections demonstrate how a coordinated public-nonprofit partnership can strengthen housing stability, improve service delivery, and create a long-term public value for Riverside County. The Family Stability Initiative is a proposed public nonprofit partnership designed to strengthen housing stability for families with school-aged children through Riverside County. The proposal brings together Riverside County Housing and Workforce Solutions and Olive Crest to combine county housing resources with comprehensive family-centered supportive services. Rather than responding after families experience homelessness, the initiative emphasizes the prevention through early intervention, coordinated case management, housing stabilization, behavioral health referrals, and community resource navigation. By leveraging the complementary strengths of government and nonprofit organizations, the partnerships build upon existing community resources to provide service coordinated while maximizing the impact of public investment. Collectively, the Family Stability Initiative provides a practical, evidence informed, and fiscally responsible framework for strengthening family stability, supporting education continuity, and creating long term public value for Riverside County. Housing stability serves as the foundation for positive outcomes across multiple public systems, extending far beyond access to housing alone. Families experience housing instability, often face repeated residential moves, overcrowded living conditions, eviction risks, or temporary housing arrangements that disrupt education, negatively affecting physical and behavioral health and reduce access to essential community services. According to the 2025 Riverside County point in time count, homelessness continues to impact thousands of county residents despite significant progress made through coordinated housing initiatives. Families with school aged children remain especially vulnerable because unstable housing contributes to chronic absenteeism, academic disruption, increased stress, and barriers to supportive services. These interconnected challenges demonstrate that housing instability is not solely a housing issue, but a complex public administration challenge requiring collaborative leadership, strategic planning, and coordinated public nonprofit partnership. Although Riverside County and its community partners provide valuable housing assistance and supportive services, many families continue to encounter barriers to receive coordinated support before a housing crisis occurs. As illustrated in this process, housing stability often triggers a chain of events that include educational disruption, increased family stress, fragmented service delivery, and greater reliance on emergency public systems. Existing services are frequently delivered through separate agencies with different referral processes, eligibility requirements, and funding streams, making it difficult for families to access timely assistance. As these challenges accumulate, children and families become increasingly vulnerable to homelessness, while schools, healthcare providers, and local government agencies experience greater demand for crisis based services. These conditions highlight the need for a coordinated public nonprofit partnership that strengthens early intervention, improves services integration, and provides comprehensive support before housing instability progresses into homelessness. The Family Stability Initiative is guided by five strategic objectives that establish a clear framework for implementation, collaboration, and accountability. The first objective is to expand coordinated housing navigation and stabilization services for families experiencing housing instability. Building upon that foundation, the initiative strengthens supportive services referrals by connecting families to healthcare, behavioral health, educational resources, and other community based services through the partnership between Riverside County Housing Workforce Solutions and Olive Crest. Another key objective is to improve interagency collaboration by standardizing referral processes and strengthening coordination among county departments, school districts, healthcare providers, and community organizations. The initiative also seeks to increase long term housing stability while supporting educational continuity for participating children through proactive family centered interventions. Finally, ongoing performance measurements will monitor outcomes, evaluate program effectiveness, and support continuous quality improvement to ensure the partnership delivers measurable public value for Riverside County. The Family Stability Initiative is expected to generate measurable outcomes for participating families, children, partner organizations, and Riverside County as a whole. Families will benefit from improved housing stability, increased access to coordinated support services, and greater self-sufficiency through early intervention and comprehensive case management. School-aged children are expected to experience greater educational continuity, improved school attendance, and enhanced physical and behavioral well-being by reducing the disruptions associated with housing instability. The partnership will also strengthen collaboration among Riverside County Housing and Workforce Solutions, Olive Crest, school districts, healthcare providers, and other community organizations through coordinated service deliveries, shared accountability, and continuous performance monitoring. Collectively, these outcomes demonstrate how a prevention focused public nonprofit partnership can improve community well being, maximizing public resources, and creating long term public value through effective cross sector collaboration. The Family Stability Initiative is designed as a comprehensive prevention focused program that combines county housing assistance with coordinated family centered supportive services to address housing instability before families experience homelessness. As illustrated in this model, Riverside County Housing and Workforce Solutions and Olive Crest work together to deliver an integrated system of support that includes housing assistance, coordinated case management, family stabilization, and community resource navigation. Families will also receive referrals to employment services, financial literacy education, behavioral health resources, legal assistance, and other community based program based on their individual needs. As distinguished or a distinguished feature for this proposal is the Housing Opportunity Restoration Initiative, which expands access to second chance housing opportunities by providing housing record education, legal resource coordination, tenant rights counseling, and collaboration with housing providers and community partners. By integrating these services into one coordinated pathway, the Family Stability Initiative strengthens family stability, promotes self sufficiency, and creates a sustainable framework for improving long term housing outcomes throughout Riverside County. Successful implementation of the Family Stability Initiative requires a structured and phased approach that emphasizes planning, accountability, and continuous improvement. During the first month, Riverside County Housing and Workforce Solutions and Olive Crest will complete implementation planning, establish the formal partnership agreement, and clearly define organizational roles and responsibilities. During the following months, the partnership will recruit and train staff, develop standardized referral protocols, and strengthen coordination with school districts, healthcare providers, and community organizations before launching direct services in month 4. Once services begin, ongoing performance monitoring and data collection will evaluate program outcomes, identify opportunities for improvement, and ensure accountability throughout implementation. During the final months of the first year, the partnership will complete a comprehensive program evaluation and develop a sustainability strategy to support future funding, long term collaboration, and continued service delivery. This phase work plan provides a realistic roadmap for implementation while positioning the Family Stability Initiative for a long term success throughout Riverside County. The proposed Family Stability Initiative is supported by a diverse by a diversified first-year operating budget of $1 million that combined public funding with nonprofit contributions to promote fiscal responsibility and long-term sustainability. As illustrated in the budget summary, Riverside County appropriations represent the primary funding source, supplemented by state homelessness funding, homeless housing assistance, and prevention funding, private foundation support, and contributions from Olive Crest. Diversifying these revenues sources reduce reliance on any single funding stream while strengthening financial sustainability and responsible stewardship of public resources. The majority of the program expenditures are dedicated to personnel or and direct services delivery because qualified staff are essential for providing coordinated housing navigation, case management, family stabilization, and resources coordination. Additional funding supports staff training, transportation assistance, technology outreach program evaluation, and administrative oversight to ensure effective implementation and accountability. Overall, this budget provides a realistic, sustainable, and fiscally responsible investment that aligns financial resources with the program's objectives and expected outcomes while maximizing long-term value for Riverside County and the families it serves. In conclusion, the Family Stability Initiative demonstrates how strategic collaboration between Riverside County Housing and Workforce Solutions and Olive Crest provide a practical, evidence-informed, and fiscally responsible approach to strengthening housing stability for families with school-aged children. Rather than creating a new standalone program, the proposed partnership builds upon existing county resources, strengthens coordinated service delivery, and promotes long-term family stability through early intervention and collaboration. As illustrated on this slide, these coordinated efforts strengthen families, increase access to stable housing, support stronger communities, and create lasting public value for Riverside County. Supported by measurable objectives, a realistic implementation work plan, and a fiscally responsible first year operating budget, the initiative offers a sustainable framework for improving outcomes for children and families. Based on the evidence presented, I respectfully recommend approval of the Family Stability Initiative as a strategic public nonprofit partnership that strengthens families, enhances service coordination, and creates lasting public value for Riverside County. The following references were used to support the information presented throughout this proposal and presentation. These sources include peer-reviewed journal articles, government publications, nonprofit organization resources, and professional public administration literature that supports the need for coordinated housing stability initiatives, collaborative public nonprofit partnerships, and evidence-informed program implementation. Together, these sources provide an evidence-informed foundation for the proposal presented today. This concludes my presentation on the Family Stability Initiative. Thank you for your time and consideration. I appreciate the opportunity to present this proposal or proposed partnership between Riverside County and Workforce Solutions and Olive Crest. By building upon existing county resources and nonprofit expertise, this initiative provides a practical, evidence-informed, and fiscally responsible approach to strengthening housing stability for families with school-aged children throughout Riverside County. At this time, I would be happy to answer any questions you may have. Now that I have had the opportunity to answer your questions, I would once again like to thank you for your time and your attention, also your thoughtful consideration. It has been my pleasure to present the Family Stability Initiative, and I sincerely appreciate the opportunity to share this proposal with you today.